Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing today? Everybody doing okay? Everybody have a fantastic day? Fantastic day, not a fantastic day. Well, I guess if you wanted to have a fantastic day, you could have a fantastic day too. Whichever one works best for you. Alright, so let's have our New Year's Eve stream. We are going to be playing Mass Effect, of course. We're still trying to work our way through it. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so at the end of yesterday's stream, we were working on doing all the Firewalker missions, and we found... Why does that... I'm gonna assume this is right. No, that's not right.
I have detected an anomaly.
Ah, there we go. When we went to end, I saw that there was a fourth Firewalker mission that we had not done, so this is that one.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
That was fast. Prothean artifacts detected on planet surface. Artifact site is protected by a powerful energy barrier. Scans detected muted mechanical signatures consistent with hidden automated defenses. What is it here? Mind a little bit. You upgrade our scanner into glass. Then flashing this way. And either the upgrade is doing well, or this one is just rich. I know it's rich, I mean, rich is rich. Something about what it is. It is using power, of course, launching fireworks outside my house. So if you're watching, probably what it is. Been launching, or at least I started hearing them launching, starting to stop it. I'll probably keep launching well tonight. Let's land. We got a good bit of resources that time. Not just palladium. We got a good bit of iridium. Oh, who do I want to take this time? Well, I took Grunt and Jack on the last one, so we'll take them again this time. Did I take... No. I took Garrus and Kasumi. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. We're probably going to stay.
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
Ooh. Probably going to stay in the Hammerhead. Why? Oh. Where are the generators at? Oh, probably where these courts are leading.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Element 0. Well, that's not good. Alright. So that one goes up, and the other one goes up as well. This one doesn't.
Structural damage.
Ooh.
Please avoid collision with kinetic barrier. Strength reduced.
Might be easier to go this way. Very least there's a resource over here. First one was these rocket bombs are everywhere. Oh.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
All right. This is clearly, there's no way we can get over there. Not this way. Not on this side. So we'll have to go back around this way, I think. What? That one didn't even die yet? Might grab this first, just in case.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
Somebody shot a rocket at us, so somebody's still around here. Think. Well, that's the member of Blue, or that's a member of Blue Sun. The site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we can? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they are doing this. I shall ask Dr. O'Loy for whatever help he can provide. Oh, guess not. No shooting the bugs.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't won't be responsible for another Geth attack, another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Spock. Yep, definitely that
Use this.
Hammerhead. No element 0 that time.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
That's a massive shiny ball. Dr. Case would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen. To ensure you remain safe. The damned collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remain innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert Aloy. Darn, I wasn't looking. It went from being massive to about the size of a basketball. And that's the end of the mission.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Kelly. Well, I can't afford both of them. Nope, not retraining any powers. Definitely doing assault weapon. Okay. Should we do biotic damage or tech damage? Really, I don't know which one to do. I think I'm gonna do biotic just because I know we have biotics and we've been using some biotics. Right. Let's go see what our new message says. Historic discovery, Project Firewalker. The burst of energy that collided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track, but the threads we were able to decrypt have provided a new avenue for research on energy transfer and biotics. It will keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, that if Dr. Case had more time, would we have unlocked its secrets? We will continue his research. A landmark find for humanity. Good work, Shepard. All right. Back to the mass relay. Right, so we don't want to do this one yet, because that's main story. Well, it looks like the only other thing we have to do is to go secure the smuggled cargo. And perhaps visit Tally.
We have used half our fuel. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launch. Probe away. Probe launch. Probe launch.
No, I know probes.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Oh, there we go.
Probe away.
That was the last probes. All right. Let's take Bane. And I'll take Jacob. We haven't done a lot with Jacob, so. Shotgun. Ooh, mechs. Wait, am I supposed to protect them or destroy them? Eclipses abandoned their smuggling depot on Dahartar. They would rather scuttle the goods than have Cerberus take them. The Mercs have deployed heavy mechs to destroy the crates so no one can steal them. Destroy heavy mechs. Okay. That answers that question.
Easy shot. It's going up.
Take a move. Oh no.
Enemies ahead. Nothing's gonna hurt me now. This is all mine.
Oh, that was all of them. Well, we saved 11. We saved 11 crates out of 20. Yay! Better than 50%. We'll see tally. Oh, we are.
Shepard, I'm glad you came. Shepard, I'm glad you came.
Delivery pickup. Okay. Palladium, I'll take it. Oh. That's right. I don't want to do any of that.
It's nearly time to repurchase effective caste status on Karshan. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
Warning signal. Mission report ready. Embedded correspondent. Citadel news agents are trying to place more reporters in the Terminus system. Use your resources to set these journalists with safe houses and reliable contacts so they can bring back news from the galaxy frontier. Blue listed. The Blue Suns are becoming dangerously powerful. Run a galaxy-wide expose on their corruption and tendencies to turn on their employers. It will send business to their competitors. Okay. Smear campaign. Success. The politician retires from public service after your smear campaign. Just rewards. The police quietly slip you a cut from their raid on the Red Sand Factory. Clashes between countries on the Batarian homeworld of Kashan are becoming frequent. Make sure no nation-state gains more control than the other by regulating weapon sales to all sides. Chemical warfare. Binary Helix is trying to develop hormonal implants for Alliance soldiers that fall outside the Citadel's generic treaty laws. The company is prepared to be very generous if you let them know when the Citadel inspectors are coming. Okay. Doesn't look as stormy. Unity heals your squad to full health. A standard first aid interface can stabilize a badly wounded soldier to prevent. Ooh, that's gonna cost us everything. Okay, do it. No ship enhancements.
A Palvan agent has obtained the equipment used to record the General Partenax and Kilix Tanis duel.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
You're probably right. I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the Secretary.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that...
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
No thanks, I'm fine.
How are you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards watch, as an example.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
It doesn't look too bad off.
What does this console do?
This is the video surveillance access point. I've queued up the archive footage you requested on your last visit, Shadow Broker. Aria Talok, Omega.
I don't want exit, I want pause.
Emily Wong, Citadel. Fred Mazai, Citadel. Donnell Udina, Citadel. Armando Bailey, Citadel. David Anderson, Citadel. Praetor Gavorn, Omega. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Citadel.
Oh.
Keeper 20, Citadel.
Why is that Krogan just laying on the ground?
Matriarch Atheta. Ilium. Erdnot Torsk. Tuchanka. Elias Kellum. Omega. Jacob Taylor. Normandy SR2.
Getting information off the Normandy?
Subject 0. Purgatory. Ship now defunct. Arya Talok. Omega.
Okay. Not exactly sure what that was.
As you requested, I have acquired the soul name for the leader of the Hanar's Enkindler religion.
I cannot interact with it. Drone. Oh, we got to talk to Baron. Unless we just got a lot more missions or something. I think the only thing we have left to do, on the missions at least, is stop the collectors. And we have all these assignments, but do we want to go do these? Let's just move on.